Good day. I am VADER, and this is VADER Talk, the series where I address your queries. We start with a question from...
Excuse me.
Yes? How can I help?
You can help by explaining to me why you're in the middle of my shot.
I'm taking over your show in the name of the Empire.
Oh, like bloody hell you are. You're about to get a knuckle sandwich, mister.
Remove yourself from my presence, or else...
Or else what?
Or else I will force choke you.
Come on then, I'm waiting.
It's not working.
Of course it isn't working. I don't have a throat. Now get out of my sight before I beat you.
Go
on. That's it. Keep walking, bozo. Right. I'm sorry about that, everybody. Right, let's start the episode properly. Greetings. I am Skeletor, and welcome back to SkeleTalk, the series where I answer your questions. It's the internet's best kept secret. Right, Butteredcrumpet has a couple of questions to kick us off. Number 1. Should octopuses be allowed in the wrestling ring? And would you be game to take one on? Well, I think any creature should be permitted to wrestle if it so desires. And would I take one on? Well, I think I would certainly give it a try. Octopuses are ocean animals and require water to breathe. Will the beast be immersed in water after each round? If so, I think it might be a close match. And if not, then I would simply give it the runaround for about 20 minutes until it started to expire, and then I would kick its face off.
Skeletor.
What, Whiplash?
Skeletor, octopuses don't have faces.
Whiplash?
Yes, Skeletor?
Do you have a face?
Yes, Skeletor.
And would you like me to kick it off? Think carefully, Whiplash. This is an important question.
I don't think I would like that, Skeletor.
Yeah, exactly. Now get out of my sight before I beat you.
Yes, Skeletor.
Right. Butteredcrumpet's second question is, how many chickens would it take to overpower an elephant? Well, I have already been asked a similar question regarding chickens and their ability to kill an elephant. But to overpower an elephant is an entirely different scenario. This result was achieved in 1997, when a small African elephant was overwhelmed by 4 brown hens and a big black cock. Butteredcrumpet also says he or she loves Marmite and cottage cheese. No, you don't. You are mistaken. But thanks for your questions, Butteredcrumpet. LordMalvada has 5 questions again. Number 1. When you take Beastman for his nightly walk, how do you clean up behind him? Pooper scooper or a carrier bag over the hand? Well, neither. I'm not picking up his droppings. Once they fall out of his backside, they become someone else's problem. And nobody would dare to tell me off because I am Skeletor. And question 2. Did you ever get detention in school? And what was it for? Yes, I once was detained for removing the hinges of a classroom door, causing a teacher to be squashed by said door when he tried to enter the room. On another occasion, on the day before the summer holidays, I soaked a classroom carpet with water, and then I scattered several handfuls of cress seeds, which germinated during the holidays, requiring the carpet to be replaced. I never owned up to this, so the deed went unpunished. I was also once suspended for punching a bully in the face. And question 3. Would you rather have 10 enormous dogs or 100 pet snails? That's a tricky one. The snails would be easier to keep and maintain, but I like the idea of enormous dogs. How enormous are these dogs? As big as a horse? As big as Clifford the Big Red Dog? Or as big as a very big barn? I don't want barn-sized dogs. And question 4. Would you rather have your parents catch you watching porn or accidentally text your parents a nude of yourself? Well, I often send nudes to my parents. I think that's normal, isn't it? My mother keeps asking me to stop, but my father finds it hilarious. I once sent a nude to Man-at-Arms, but it was a close-up shot, so it could have been anybody's blue wanger. And question 5. How many 8-year-old children could you fight off before becoming overwhelmed? Well, there are so many variables. Are the children carrying weapons? Am I armed in some way? If I could have my power sword and havoc staff, then I could defend myself against any number of child assailants. If the scenario were hand-to-hand combat, then I could comfortably deal with up to 3. This figure is based on the assumption that I am permitted only to incapacitate the young attackers. If I am allowed to dispatch them permanently, this figure would rise to the high 40s and would be limited only by my stamina. Thanks for the questions, LordMalvada. TheMonkey asks, how do you feel about the money supermarket ads showing you and He-Man dancing together? Well, the premise was ridiculous, and I only agreed to it after receiving a substantial fee and a box of after-dinner mints. He-Man did it for free because he's a goody two-shoes. I find the whole thing humiliating, but I did enjoy those mints. Thanks, TheMonkey. FlintPlatts asks, do you think that pineapple belongs on a pizza? Well, no, I do not. But on the rare occasion I've tried it, I did find it quite refreshing. I would not order this myself, and it is quite easy to pick off if necessary. The real deal breaker would be olives. There is no need for olives at any time, for any reason, in any meal. If you tolerate olives as a snack or as a pastime, then I actively hate you. The preferred partner to pineapple is custard or ice cream. Thanks for the question, Flint. AndrewAndrew asks, if you had to swap one of your minions for one of He-Man's allies, which would you select from which team? Well, this is an excellent question. I think I would likely choose to rid myself of Jitsu because he bores me to tears. And who would I select in return? That is difficult, but I think Man-at-Arms would be the strategic decision. I could use his technical skills, and He-Man would be stuffed without him. I'd be interested to know who the viewers would pick. Do let me know in the comments. Thanks for the question, Andrew. GerardO'Connor asks, what do you think of people who use a knife and fork to consume pizza? Well, these people clearly have serious insecurities and should be pitied. They are also likely to use cutlery to eat chicken wings, which is incredibly frustrating to witness. The only time one should use cutlery to eat pizza is if you are eating with the Queen. This, however, is highly unlikely because at the time of recording, she is still dead. Gerard also asks, what's your go-to hangover cure? Well, I can recommend one of 3 things. Number 1, hair of the dog. If you keep drinking, everything will be all right. Number 2, a full English fried breakfast. This will give your body something different to worry about. And number 3, 2 paracetamol and a pint or 2 of warm water. If none of these are available, starting a large house fire will straighten you out quite rapidly. And Gerard's last question is, have you seen the 1991 movie The Guyver? No, I have never heard of it, but I shall add it to my watch list. Thanks for the questions, Gerard. StephenGray has 3 questions. Number 1. Which do you think look cooler, stormtroopers or Cylons from the original Battlestar Galactica? Well, they both look cool, but my vote would be for the stormtroopers. Question 2. I have a Star Wars cup, which I drink out of. Do you have a special cup? And if so, what design is printed upon it? Well, I have 2 large mugs which I enjoy. One is R2-D2, and the other is Bib Fortuna. I cannot drink from either, as they are bigger than I am. And question 3. Have you ever experienced the joys of a tote bag? No, I have not, and I do not plan to. Thanks for the question, Stephen. DezT has some questions for me. Number 1. What are you going to do to celebrate reaching 100 subs, apart from beating Beastman? Well, I plan to take Evil Lyn and Panther out for a meal. We shall go to McDonald's. I will have a Big Mac and a chicken mayo. Evil Lyn will have a salad. And Panther will have 75 Filet-O-Fish sandwiches, as usual. Question 2. What are the things that you yourself collect? Well, I collect feathers, which are easy to display, and also lizards, which are not. And question 3. When your cousin Skeletor arrives, what have you got planned to do? Well, to be honest, I haven't really given it much thought. My priority will be to laugh in his stupid face. Thanks for the questions, Des, and thanks for the questions, everybody. If you liked the episode, please do give it a thumbs up and share it with your minions. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and please leave any questions or comments for me for next time in the comments below. Right, I'm off to eat Monster Munch and watch Twins. See you next time. Bye!